Are you struggling in the PT writing? Do you need 50 each, 65 each or 79 each in writing? So guys, this video is for you. In this video, I will share all the tips, tricks and strategy that you can use to improve your PT writing. I'm also gonna share the question type that are super important that will help you to boost your score in the PT writing. So make sure guys watch this video till the end, and if you are new to the channel, so make sure you subscribe the channel as well, because in the future if I will bring more content related to the PT, you will get notifications straight away. So make sure you subscribe the channel as well, and let's get started. Hello everyone, this is Savan here from SM Academy guys. In today's video, I'm gonna explain about PT writing. So what are the question type that you will get in PT writing, and what are the tips and strategy that you can use in PT writing. So guys, before I proceed further, there is one thing that you need to do right now. You need to start take down the notes as well. So whatever the tips or strategy that I'm explaining for particular question type, start to take down the notes as well, because this will help you when you will start to prepare by yourself. Alright, if you are just watching the video, you're not taking any notes or not doing any practice guys, that your writing is not going to improve. Alright, so there is a best strategy over here is make sure you start to take down the notes, whatever tips or tricks that I'm going to share right now. So the first question type that you will get in writing is called summarize written text. So what do you need to do in the summarize written text? Basically, you need to write a summary out of it. So you will have a passage and you will have 10 minutes to do it, and there is a word limit guys. So make sure you don't need to write more than 75 words. Alright, so there is a word limit. I'll suggest you write between 50 to 70 words for that summary. And what are the tips and tricks that you can use over here? I'll share that one with you just in a moment. First thing, some students, they think like they have to write a summary, so they need to make up something from like their side. They need to change something, or they need to add something, or they need to come up like a paraphrase or something. So guys, you don't need to do anything like that. There is a simple trick over here. What do you need to do? You need to write down 2 lines. So just take one line from passage, and after that you put a comma, and then you put and then you put a second line from the passage as well, and at the end you put full stop. That's it. Simple is that. You don't need to make anything from your side guys. There is nothing like that. You just need to pick 2 lines from the passage. You put first line, then you put comma, then you put and then you put a second line, and at the end you put a full stop, and make sure first word that has to be capital. So simple is that. Whatever we are doing over here, we're just grabbing the stuff from the passage and we're just putting as it is on the for our summary. So that's it, our summary is done, easy peasy. So you don't need to change any word, you don't need to do anything. The only thing that you need to do, you need to connect 2 lines, you need to use a connector, you need to use comma, and you need to use and then you put second line, and make sure when you use it like the first line, you can choose any independent sentence. If there is any question mark on the first line of passage, don't use that one, just use another line. Alright, and if there is you use first line, and make sure second line should be explaining the first line or like similar to that, and just use comma and then full stop at the end. So that's the only thing that you need to do in the summarized written text. And guys, I'm telling you, you will get full marks in it. Alright, so your grammar is gonna be good in there, your content is gonna be good, your vocab is gonna be good, so everything is gonna be alright over here. You don't need to come up anything from your side, because this is just a computer based test guys. Computer is not gonna know like did any change in there. The only thing that is computer gonna look for is the spelling, vocab, grammar, content. That's it. We got everything in there. So that's the strategy that you can use in summarize written text, and trust me, I got 85 in my writing and I used the same strategy. Alright, so I didn't do any change in there. Now let's come to the second question type in the PT writing, that is essay. Alright, so you need to write down an essay guys, and there is a word limit on the essay. You need to write down between 200 to 300 words. Alright, in between that, make sure it shouldn't exceed 300 words. It should be between 200 to 300 words, and there is a time limit over here as well, 20 minutes. So what are the best way to do it? The best way is guys, make sure you use the template. You can use any template, like if you have prepared from some other things like for XYZ Academy or from somewhere else that you have already prepared, you can use that template. And make sure in the template, when you're preparing it beforehand, make sure you practice a lot guys. You need to practice a lot. Make sure when you're practicing it, there is no spelling mistake, no grammar mistake, everything has to be good. And make sure you start to time yourself as well. when you were practicing your template, because in the actual exam you get only 20 minutes. So the first thing that you do, you start to write down the template. All right, so that's why I'm telling you beforehand, like before the exam, you need to practice the template. So practice template like any on document or any on Word document or Notepad, anywhere wherever you can practice, and make sure there should be no spelling mistake, no grammatical mistake, nothing like that. Just memorize the template as it is. After that, in the template, you need to write down the topic, you need to write down the first sentence on the second sentence. And guys, in the coming up videos, like maybe in a next week or so, I will make a brief video on essay, how you can write down the essay, how you can put a topic in the essay, how you can insert the topic, how you can put the sentence and complex sentence in the essay. All right, so I'm going to explain everything in the next couple of videos. In this video, I'm basically just going to share the tips and the question type that are the important. All right, so make sure now you got the stuff in your essay. All right, so in the essay, I will put a template as well, guys, in the description box, so you can check out that template as well. That is working in 2024, or if you have memorized some other template, you can use that template as well. So these are the two question type, guys, that you get in the PTE writing. But these question type are important, but they are not that important. The question type that are also important for your writing is reading and writing fill in the blanks. So guys, this question type will give you 30 marks in your reading and 30 marks in your writing. So if you are struggling in your writing, like if you're not getting your desired score in your writing, so probably you are not doing pretty good in your reading and writing fill in the blanks. You're lacking on those reading and writing fill in the blanks. That's why your writing score is not improving. You may be thinking like, oh, this essay is not working, this template is not working, but that's not the point, guys. The point is you're not performing well in your reading and writing fill in the blanks, because if you perform well in your reading and writing fill in the blanks, your listening fill in the blanks, and you write from dictation, you don't even need essay or summarize written text. You will get maximum marks from these three question type. All right, from your reading and writing fill in the blanks, your listening fill in the blanks, and your write from dictation. Those three question type are super important. Your writing essay and your summarized written text are important, but then don't carry that much marks, the one that you will get from your reading and writing fill in the blanks. Now let's come to the reading and writing fill in the blanks. What do you need to do in there? All right, so in your reading and writing fill in the blanks, guys, what do you need to do? First thing, guys, you need to allocate your time. All right, for each question type, like in your reading, once you go to your first question, reading and writing fill in the blanks, let's set a time. All right, I got 2 minutes, I need to do this question type in 2 minutes. All right, and once you're done your 2 minutes, just quickly move to the next question type. That's the key, guys. You don't need to spend all your time just on one question. That's the blunder mistake, guys. Make sure if you are on reading and writing fill in the blanks, if you allocate your time, okay, I need to spend 2 minutes, quickly skim the passage. And the thing that will help you in the reading and writing fill in the blanks is grammar, guys. Make sure your grammar has to be good. If you're aiming for like 50 each or 65 each, if you have just a basic level of grammar, like if you know active voice, passive voice, you know noun, adverb, adjective, all right, what are the complex sentences, and when the noun is going to come, when the adverb is going to come, all right, when the verb is going to come. If you know just the basic of the grammar, you can get your 50 each or 65 each. But if you need 79 each, guys, so make sure your grammar has to be pretty good. All right, you should know the collocation word as well. All right, collocation words are like those two words, they go hand by hand, they both come together. If you have like a collocation list, or if you prepared for something like for the collocation word, you can easily manage those reading and writing fill in the blanks. So those are the two things that you need to be very careful when you do reading and writing fill in the blanks. There is another thing that you can do, guys. You can practice for the reading and fill in the blanks on the app as well, like on AP Uni or some other app. And another thing that you can do, you can look for the prediction file. All right, so there is like some, like even AP Uni as well, you have like the prediction files. You can look into on that one as well. But the thing that will help you like the most will your grammar and your collocation. All right, so those two one will help you in your reading and writing fill in the blanks. But don't worry, in the next couple of, like in the next week and so, we're gonna do a whole video on the reading. All right, I'm gonna put a whole video for the reading and writing fill in the blanks. I'm gonna explain you every single thing, how you can use the grammar, and what are the rules of the grammar, and how you can use the collocation word, how you can identify the collocation word. All right, so everything I'm gonna cover in a brief in a next video, just a separate video for reading and writing fill in the blanks, because if I start to do everything on this video, it's gonna be like a big one, guys. So that's why I'm just covering the main things, the tips that you can write down quickly that will help you in your PT writing. Now let's come to the next. So the next one is, guys, listening fill in the blanks. And trust me, listening fill in the blanks will give you at least 20 marks in your listening and your writing, guys. So what you need to be careful is, once the audio start, guys, so make sure you look for singular and plural words. So they do play some tricky word over there, like when the listening start, there is like sometimes you confuse, is it like singular, is it plural, is there any ed at the back of the word? All right, so like kill or killed. All right, so those type of word that you get confused, like experience or experienced. All right, so these one, the tricky one that you need to focus on, guys, when you do your listening fill in the blanks. And another thing is, guys, your spelling mistake. Make sure don't do any spelling mistake in your listening fill in the blanks, guys. If you did the spelling mistake, you're not gonna get marks in your PT writing. So you can do a lot of practice, guys, for listening and for the listening fill in the blanks. Now come to the last one. The last one is write from dictation. And guys, write from dictation is super important. You'll get 30 marks in your listening and you'll get 30 marks in your writing. So write from dictation is super important, guys. So what some students do, when the audio is start in write from dictation, they start to type down as well. So guys, you don't need to type, because if you start to type, you will miss a lot of word, guys. So I'll suggest you in write from dictation, when the audio starts, write down on the notebook, guys. You can actually look into it if you did, like, you can actually see if you did any mistake over there or anything like that, or if you try to write down on the sorts. But make sure once you write down in the sort, you can understand your own language. That's the thing, guys. And you can add like any word in there, like if you feel like there is a the or a, or if there's any extra word that you think it can come, you can write that one as well. There is no negative marking, nothing like that. If you want to add any word in the in your write from dictation, you can add any word. So guys, these are the things that are super important in the writing section. I would explain to you the question type that are very important: your reading and writing fill in the blanks, your write from dictation, and your listening fill in the blanks. So these are the 20% of question, guys, that will give you the 80% of output. Even if you're not performing well in your essay and your summarized written text, if you do those 3 question type that I just explained you will get your maximum, your desired score in the PT writing. So that's it, guys. In the coming up video, I'll explain you how you can write down your essay, or how you can do the reading and writing fill in the blanks, and what are the strategy you can use in your listening, guys. So in the coming up video, we're gonna cover everything. And make sure, guys, if you have any question, you can put down in the comment box, or you can just call us on this number. We will help you in all the ways. So that's it. See you in the next video. Take care.